Hello there, it's Josh here from the Racing to Profit Syndicate. In this video, I'm going to get you excited about Endless Possibility, who Dr. Richard Newland has kindly given us the opportunity to syndicate in the next 6 months with an initial low risk commitment just for those 6 months, but with the option beyond that of continuing the ownership of Endless Possibility, whether in a lease model or for those who sign up, also possibly the option of buying the horse off Dr. Richard Newland and keeping him in our colours permanently. But certainly we're viewing this as a long-term ownership opportunity, but lowering the initial risk by just diving in for 6 months this summer, but with first refusal to continue beyond that. So it's all very exciting. There are numerous reasons why we're excited, and the aim of this quick video is to whiz through them just by talking about Endless Possibility and his profile and a few other bits and pieces. If I start with his breeding, he's out of a Derby winner. He's a half brother to Live, Love, Laugh, who won the Topham at Aintree for Willie Mullins and was a smart hurdle chaser over around 2.5 miles. Interestingly, his dam won a point, and the horse himself has run well in the Irish in a point-to-point. Which is a good sign as well. His mum herself was a sister to a hurdle chase winner, you can see there. So yeah, there's lots of chasing and kind of jumps experience and form on the dam side, and the sire as well has produced numerous jumps horses as well. So it's all very exciting on that front. I can just click on the sire quickly and look at some of the progeny statistics which you may find interesting, and if I just focus on his jumps, he's 46% winners to runners strike rate. Obviously he has more kind of running on the flat, but his jumps horses, hurdlers and chasers from a limited numbers there are doing very well and operating at a kind of 11% win strike rate for winners against all runners, in terms of how many times have his jumps progeny have raced. But yeah, a 46% win strike rate from all those horses he's produced over jumps so far is pretty good going and gives us something to get very excited about as well. So yeah, decent sire, a dam who is produced who's was a winner herself in a point-to-point and related to other winners as well. So yeah, all very exciting on that front. What else do I want to focus on? So that's the pedigree. Obviously, if he has just an ounce of Live, Love, Laugh's ability, we're going to have loads of fun. Pedigree and breeding is just one aspect. What they do on the race course is obviously as important. And in saying that, he has this decent point-to-point effort, right-handed flat, fairly sharp, where he kind of loomed up and then faded as if he needed to run a bit, but looked dangerous for a time. The reason I want to focus on that, obviously it's exciting down the line, in terms of his jumping and chasing potential, which is always something to get excited about as he progresses through hurdles, and will no doubt see a fence at some point as well. He certainly looks like he's got the size for going chasing. I just wanted to focus on this Atlanta Brave. This was solid point form. This horse is unexposed. Kerry Lee ended up buying this one. Has already won a couple, a maiden hurdle, a novice hurdle. Already has an official rating of 125 and looks to be progressive. So that's something. So there's some substance there about the point form. Dr. Richard Newland, when talking to him, has stressed that he is very much a work in progress, this horse. He is young, he is inexperienced, but clearly has a lot of raw ability. Newland's plan so far has been to handicap him, to get him an opening mark that he can one, compete off, but also hopefully in time rack up a sequence of wins. So by running him over 2 miles a couple of times, it's there to teach him how to jump and how to settle, but his breeding and everything and how he runs and getting out pace suggests that in time he is going to be best when stepped up to 2 miles 5, 2 miles 6, and who knows, maybe he might get 3 miles in time as well, especially given some of the form on the dam side. So there's lots to look forward to as he progresses through the ranks. If you watch any of his replays, you'll see that he can be a bit headstrong and keen. He's getting better run to run. He's getting better on the gallops as well. Some of his recent work has been very good indeed. He's learning to settle. He's getting fitter, more mentally switched on all the time. And he's just the sort of horse that Richard Newland is going to get the best out of. And when he takes off, he could well take off, and we're going to have loads to cheer over the summer. I do just want to quickly whiz through this Southwell race, just because it shows his potential and his ability, which hopefully you can see when you're looking for clues. When horses run, if I just get this video up here, which hopefully you can see, he's out the back and he's running him over 2 miles, and he's a bit lit up here, as you can see, and takes a little while to settle. There will be natural improvement in his jumping as he kind of grows up. It could be that he's slightly better going right-handed, although that's to be confirmed. I think some of his jumping is just mental immaturity, but he's getting better all the time. You can see his jockey here was at pains over the first two flights to settle in, which he did, but he does want 2.5 miles. He's outpaced here. He's kind of going his natural cruising speed, I suspect, at the same time while the jockey's trying to teach him to be a racehorse. And over 2 miles, when they've gone a pace, that's going to be a bit too quick for him. The ground is also, it was raining this day, watered, it was getting on the soft side. His action and some of his breeding suggests that he very much wants a firmer surface, which he's going to get through the summer months. You can see he's got a fairly low action, which is great for summer jumping. And gives us plenty to get excited about. But I just want to skip into the latter part of the race. You can see he's settled out here. He's starting to run and pick off horses, and it's kind of this bit here. Obviously, you can see there again, he jumps out to his right a couple of times. I remember a horse I was involved with early on, Really Super, who ended up winning the Summer Plate. She did that as a young horse, but it was very much just inexperience. And as she kind of went up through the ranks, and as she went up in distance, her jumping straightened out as well. But like I said, there's the option of going right-handed, but that jump, for example, is straight enough. It's this bit here which I just want to indicate that this got me excited when watching the replay. He's 4 or 5 wide. As I said at the start, he got outpaced a bit. He was kind of going probably flat out. The jockey was also keen to settle him and to teach him to be a racehorse. He's still mentally immature here, but this ability to kind of loop 4 or 5 wide, possibly off ground he didn't like, and having wasted a bit too much energy early on, to loop round here, that move there, to kind of glide past all of these horses, probably flat out at the top of his speed range. Is a sign of a horse, who has ability, and evidently when he settles and moves up in trip is going to have handicap hurdles in him. He wasn't tuned up anywhere near, fully tuned up anywhere near to kind of run much better than this. He's very much on an educational journey, and we will see more from him. Like I said, when he steps up in trip, when he gets a handicap mark, when he steps into handicaps, and he is the type that could just keep improving week to week. So he's very exciting. He's a lovely looking horse. If you're on the information page, you'll see you'll see some of the pictures and videos from Dr. Newland above this one. But he's a horse to get excited about. A horse who I think we are going to be able to create a bond with, who's on a very exciting journey and who's on just the start of his journey, who we can progress through the handicapping ranks, through the hurdles. And with any luck, he does enough on track and has a few wins that all of us who are involved want to continue into next season and beyond, which is an opportunity we'll all have to do. Based with, as I said, the excellent Grand National winning Dr. Richard Newland, who has won numerous big races, including the big one, the Holy Grail, some would argue for many jumps fans. Hasn't won the Gold Cup just yet, But who knows? Maybe one day we'll have a horse with Dr. Newland who may do just that. But if this horse can, have some of the ability of his half brother in Live, Love, Laugh, we are going to have a great time. But there's no doubt in my mind with the horse's homework, with that point form, with that move he made in that Southwell race, that we are going to have a load of fun. He's going to have a load of ability. He's going to be very well handicapped on his first couple of starts, and hopefully we can kick things off with a bang, I should say, with a win in our colours. And it will be great if we can all get racing and cheer him to victory. We'll organise yard visits to get down to the impressive Dr. Newland setup. It really is an incredible place to train horses, and we can't wait to see you on the inside. But for now, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Again, for just £2, well, the equivalent of around £2.99 a day, it promises to be a load of fun over the next 6 months, with no further commitment and nothing more to pay than what's stated down below. So I hope you can join us on the inside soon. Just drop us an email, get in touch, and we will sign you up. What promises to be an exciting summer ahead, and hopefully beyond. But for now, this is Josh saying thanks for listening, and bye for now.